Hey everyone, it is your girl Shay Marie, the multiple streams of income queen, back for another video. Hope you guys are having a lovely day. It's been a couple of days since I dropped a video. I just wanted to do this video because I'm really wanting to provide more of an understanding and an overstanding. I don't say understanding because that word means no understanding. So I want you guys to have more understanding and overstanding about the reasons for sound money, the reasons for saving in silver and gold, the reason to preserve your wealth. So as you can see here on this chart, it says 5 reasons for sound money is to hedge against poor government decisions and potential economic collapse. It's for wealth accumulation, it's for wealth protection, it's for portfolio diversification and coin collecting. Okay, so that's pretty much in a nutshell, you guys. But if you were just to look at that, you would probably just say, okay, you know, Shay Marie's crazy, and not think anything else about maybe preserving your wealth and being able to accumulate these assets, gold and silver. And so I want you guys to understand and overstand the importance, okay, of making sure that you own gold and silver, you guys, making sure that you hold it in your possession and that you are doing what you can to preserve your wealth and build generational wealth for your children and their children and their children, and for you to be able to leave a long legacy of wealth for your future generations. Okay, and so what I did, there's a woman that I've really been resonating with, in her information and her knowledge and her wisdom that she's been providing. Her name is Lynette Zhang, and she's from ITM Trading, and she's very knowledgeable about the economy and the gold and silver markets and what's been going on in our economy, you guys. And so what I've done is I've taken the time to record this video for you and do some editing and really try to give you guys an understanding and overstanding about the current state of our economy and why you should be holding gold and silver, you guys. So this video that I'm going to play is about 20 minutes long, so I'm prepared to really take notes and listen, you guys, so that you can understand and overstand the importance right now of making sure that you preserve your wealth. And then after she's done, you guys, I'm going to come back and maybe take about 5 to 10 minutes in addition of your time to really break down a few things, provide you with a few solutions that I've been using, that I've been helping other people use to take the necessary precautions to do what we need to do to be prepared for our future, you guys. And so with that being said, please sit back, pay attention to what's getting ready to be said to you and explained to you in its entirety. Take this with some sense of urgency as well, and importancy. This is very important, and it's of necessity to the life of your future and the future of your children. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video, you guys.
To help you survive and thrive through the monetary and financial system reset and social reset that we are already walking through. So we had a little bit of challenges with our auditory last week on Wednesday, so we're redoing the Q&A because there's some fantastic questions here, and I always feel like if one person has this question, lots of people have these questions, they just don't ask. So I'm just going to dive into that Q&A, and I'm going to start with Eric S., and he asks, sure, the nominal price of gold skyrocketed in bolivars, but did the purchasing power of gold? Well, really what you're looking at is gold maintaining its purchasing power, because a rising gold price is an indication of a failing currency. And we all know that the bolivar was and continues to fail. And so in terms of bolivar, you see gold rise. You also notice that the cost of goods and services and food and your access to key things like food and medicine and all of that, if you have bolivars, you don't have access. 90% of the population there is in abject poverty because they don't have anything to offset the decline in the value of the bolivar. So frankly, the fact that you see gold skyrocketing tells you that it's doing its job. It's maintaining your purchasing power. And remember too, the government, and they did this in Venezuela and other places as well, they can, and in the US, they can suppress the visible price of gold. But what they cannot suppress is gold's demand across the entire global economic spectrum. So it does not require a government to say this is money. It's been accepted money for the last 5,000-6,000 years. And you are right, Eric S., that is the only part that really matters, is does it hold your purchasing power intact? And yes, watching it skyrocket tells us all that it's holding its purchasing power. Though, if we have, it would be fantastic to do a boots on the ground interview with anybody that is currently living in Venezuela. Maybe you had some gold. I know we had some clients that had some gold. They sent it to their cousin or relative that lived in Arizona, and he liquidated the gold, so it did help them maintain their purchasing power down there. But if we have anybody that's going through this experience, please contact us, and maybe we can do a boots on the ground. We can keep you anonymous if that's your desire, but that would be a great boots on the ground. And Dennis J. asks, the 10-year Treasury bond yield has been rising the last 6 months. Does this forecast anything regarding where we are headed in the reset, future gold prices, and making the national debt more unsustainable? Well, for one thing, the central bank has made it quite clear to the markets that when the interest rates rise above a certain level, they will go into the market, and they're already buying a ton of it, but they will buy as much as they have to without limits to cap those interest rates. That's actually called financial repression, and they've been doing that. I'm going to do a whole piece on financial repression, so I'll just kind of hold that over here. But what we're going to be looking at with interest rates is what we saw that happened September of 2019 when the central banks lost control of the repo market. We saw interest rates spike. There is a level at which derivative triggers, those big bets against interest rates, will be triggered. I don't know what that rate is. I don't know that anybody really knows what that rate is. So we will keep our eye on the interest rates, because that actually tells you in some ways really what's happening with the economy, and inflation. But when you have central bankers that go in and just keep them low, they have to. There's so much. It goes to your other part of it. The national debt more unsustainable. They keep the interest rates low to attempt to keep this game going. But at some point, confidence will be lost, and you will see interest rates spike, and you will see the central bank unable to tamp those interest rates down. Because since 2008, and actually that's not really true. Really, since 1990, if you look on the federal total public debt chart at the Fed, you'll see that once we hit every recession, the speed at which debt grew got faster. And that's because with every crisis, it is taking more and more and more debt to kind of even make things appear to be stabilized. And frankly, now that President Biden is in office with Janet Yellen as the Treasury Secretary, they're going big. So those deficits that are now at like 3.2 trillion are going to be exploding, as will the debt. So we're in a really interesting period in history, but this is really why you need the gold. Mike G asks, what are the indicators that gold is undervalued? That's a great question, Mike G, because I think it's critically important for anybody that's doing any level of investing for a longer term to understand the true fundamental value of any asset or any instrument. And while there are some nuances to it, what you want to look at is what is its most important function, and then how has history valued that function. So with currencies, fiat currencies, I should say, the fundamental value is zero. So if you look at the dollar chart, what you'll see, and this is how you know it doesn't matter what it is, that you're in a negative trend, is you will see a series of lower and lower highs. Because if you keep getting lower and lower highs, you are going to get ultimately lower lows. That's a negative trend. On the other side of that, a positive trend is indicated by a series of higher and higher lows. Because if you keep getting higher and higher lows, you will get higher highs. That's just the technicals of it. So what is the most important function of gold? The single most, it performs lots of functions, but the single most important function is that it holds its value over time. Anything can be manipulated for a short period of time, even longer, short is relative, even longer than you would anticipate. But frankly, the fact that spot gold, which is a Wall Street contract, is still up at 1866. Why isn't it at 200? Why isn't it at 20 bucks? Which is where it was when this whole, it was at 35 when this, it was at 20 bucks in 1913. It was at 35 in 1971. So the reason is it's and why is it not at what I say is its true fundamental value, which is somewhere north of 12,000 bucks easily. Okay, so if you look at the graph on the spot market, which was really created like Wall Street does, creating a product, and then they can control what it looks like. And the fact that central banks have admitted to manipulating the price of gold in order to manipulate the sentiment. So they've admitted this. Alan Greenspan, if you want some of those quotes, some of those issues, I'm happy to do that. But here's how you know, an easy way, easy peasy way to know the true value of gold. Because gold is the primary currency metal. It is what they reset the fiat currency is against, because it is completely utilized. It has the greatest level of utilization, again, across every aspect of the global economy. But since it is monetary at its base, and in this current system, money is created from debt. If you want to know somewhere around what the fundamental value of gold is, you can use the debt clock. That's not all of the debt, but you can use the global debt clock, and you take all of the debt, because that's representative of all of the money that's being created, and you divide it by all of the gold that exists in the world, because gold is indestructible and finite. And that's how you come to the fundamental value. And the reason why that matters is because that's how they do the reset. What nobody knows is what that cover ratio is. We talk a lot about, them devaluing the currency 1,000 to 1, which seems to be pretty typical. But we're going to know that when they're ready to do that. Up until then, we aren't really going to know what the cover ratio is. But that is what's going to determine how high in terms of fiat that it goes, and why I tell you that gold is undervalued. It's not because of what Wall Street says. I couldn't care less. In fact, I love that it's suppressed, because it enables me to continue to buy. But gold is the primary currency metal, is the only asset in like 5,000 years, well over 4,800 times, that governments have devalued their currency against gold. So that's why I'm telling you that. And Marvin B asks, if the U.S. goes into hyperinflation, during that, do you suppose there will come a time when grocery stores accept 1-ounce silver rounds as payment for food? And I would say 100% yes, because when we go into hyperinflation and the value of the currency is dropping dramatically and constantly, well, in the past, if you went to a grocery store, they'd be behind you raising the prices. But in today's digital age, they don't even have to do that. That computer will just be automatically changing the prices so that you'll see what it is when you get up to the cash register. But the point is, at that point, it is apparent to everybody. And as we saw in Zimbabwe, where the able-bodied went out and panned for gold, and the little bit that they would find in the stream, that's how they fed their family and kept themselves intact. And in Europe, when they went through the sovereign debt crisis, and people would pull out their sterling silver jewelry and their coins, and there was a rush for the fractional gold coins. This is how these people survived. So I personally, absolutely, history tells us that gold and silver is money. And if any of you are married, or if any of you are wearing any jewelry, but if you have a wedding ring, is it gold? Because not all are, certainly, but a lot of jewelry, most jewelry, is indeed gold. So it is, yes. It will definitely be accepted. It will be preferred to the digital currency once people see how quickly it's dropping in hyperinflation. And Steve S. asks, how does my real cash get reset? What happens to my $1,000 I have in cash at my house? And so there's two ways to answer that, because cash in your house is your first line of defense. So you got to have it, even though we know that central banks and the Fed certainly is, I don't know if I can say this, but hell-bent on destroying the last vestiges of value in there. But that is your very first line of defense. When they reset it, if it's 1,000 to 1 or whatever that is, then what they're going to do is they're going to give you a certain period of time to reset it into the new currency, most likely, frankly, the digital dollar. So it will reset right along. Having said that, though, it appears, and I'm going to be planning on doing a piece on central bank digital currencies next week, but the intention at this moment, or so far, I would say, is to allow cash to be out in the wild. So the cash that you have in your house would be classified as in the wild. Most likely, they say no, they're not going to have any choice about it. So therefore, if it does not have that chip in it, it will have more value than the currency that you go to the grocery store for, unless they demonetize it. They demonetize it, then you're going to have to convert it, or when they're whatever period, whatever date they give you for endgame, it won't have any value at all after that. So that's also why you need to have, your physical gold, your physical silver for barterability to take to the grocery store, to buy a tank of gas, to survive, along with food, water, energy, security, community, and shelter. We need all of these things, the barterability as well as the wealth preservation, in order to sustain our standard of living. And if you have the ability to do more gold, put you in a position to take advantage of the opportunities that will present. And SC asks, should we not buying bullion gold? Well, I think she meant, or he, whatever. Should we not be buying bullion gold? Should we keep current dollar bills out of the system if they would be more valuable than the digital dollar? Well, you should be buying gold. Personally, I do not buy bullion because inflation, financial repression, all of these things, quite honestly, are all a form of confiscation. They just have a different name. And it is really challenging for me personally to see that they're going to stop at the last degree and say, now, a lot of you will say, well, Lynette just told me not to buy gold. I really think it depends on the kind of gold you use and that you buy. And the kind of gold that I buy are all what is classified by the IRS as collectibles. So for barterability, there's the fractional gold coins, less than 1 ounce. That's good for, property taxes and smaller purchases. But then I buy the full-on collectibles for the growth part of my portfolio and the legacy part of my portfolio. And the reason why I do that is because that is less likely to be confiscated. Can they do it all? Of course they can. They can enact any laws that they want. I mean, take a look and see. However, when you stop and think about the category, you can have a coin in there that can go for $8 million. Well, let's see. Who can afford to spend $8 million on 1 ounce of gold? I'm thinking it's either those that write the rules or those that have the ability to lobby and influence those that write the rules. That's where I want my category to be. I'm not saying you have to pay $8 million. They are the biggest bargain in the asset class. And the reason why I say that, just going back to that other question, how do I know that gold is undervalued? Because I look at history and I see the typical premiums that those carry. And I also see how little, it's more than it used to be, but still how little those premiums are today. Biggest bargain in the asset class. So that'll give us a double boost. But you do need physical gold, you do need physical silver, and you do need those dollars outside of the system. And hey, I have a tendency to do things, when I think about them, I typically start to execute them, even if it's just in my mind. So when we're looking at the digital dollar, and I'm going to be speaking a lot more about this next week, there's still, according to the data, there's still a couple years away from that. And I'm thinking that it is possible with Yellen and President Biden in there to go big, that we will get that UBI, Universal Basic Income, and it might postpone some uprisings for a minute. But that's also what will kick in the hyperinflation. So we had great questions from.
So what did you guys think about the information that Miss Lynette Zhang provided on that recording? I hope you guys appreciated the information. And so I don't want to take too much of your time, and you guys always know I say that, but I can't promise you how long I'm going to be because I have so much to share, because Miss Lynette Zhang, she provided so much information on that small 20-minute recording, but I definitely want to piggyback on some things. And I also want to, provide you guys with some resources, some things that I've been utilizing, some sources and things that me and my team have been doing, my community that I'm working on growing. And I'll talk about that in a few minutes. But I definitely wanted to piggyback on some things that Miss Lynette Zhang talked about. So she talked about gold being the primary currency, and that when determining, why you need to save in silver and gold, you want to basically ask what is the most fundamental value of a currency. So I wanted to just reiterate that, and, hopefully you guys are understanding or get an understanding of exactly what we're talking about. And so as we can tell that the fiat dollar has no value, it has no true value at all. Its value is zero, and it's at negative interest rates, keep in mind. And so we can we can see that the dollar actually has no intrinsic value. It only has a mean of exchange it's a central means of exchange at the current time, you guys. So it's what's being accepted at this time for goods and services, but it does not hold its value or gain any value over time. That's what gold and silver does. So you have to, look at the history has shown that the dollar has lost its value over time. Gold and silver, if you look it up, its history, you will see that over the past 35 years, gold and silver has done nothing but climb, although it's highly controlled and manipulated by the central banks and by Wall Street. So I'm just reading some of my notes. So it says that my notes also say that when it comes to investments, you have to extremely be cautious where you're putting your earnings so that you can maximize your profits as much as you possibly can, so that you can ensure that you have stability in your wealth portfolio. And that's what gold and silver is going to do. It's going to give you stability. You'll have it in your possession, and the wealth of it, the preservation of the wealth that it holds, is going to stay with you. It's going to grow with you for a long period of time, over years. You can leave it to your grandchildren and it'll still last for years to come, for generations to come. That's what gold and silver does. It's a preservation and a store of wealth. Okay. And so I've taken the time to understand these things, and so this is why I want you to understand, because we have the Bitcoin. I don't say don't get Bitcoin. I'm very, very knowledgeable in Bitcoin. I have Bitcoin. I hold Bitcoin. I have a very diverse portfolio. I don't put all my eggs in one basket, but I do have majority of physical, tangible assets. And I get paid in cryptocurrency, and I take that cryptocurrency. This is the strategy that I'm using. I'm taking that cryptocurrency and I'm converting that into assets, physical assets, such as people buy land, but everyone can't afford land. So I also preserve my wealth in gold and silver, in art, the numismatic coins that she talked about, the collectibles, which is what the government basically, or the IRS states that they're collectibles. So we call them numismatic coins. And so that's what I wanted to show you guys. So if you guys are liking this information, and if you enjoy the information that I'm providing, please like this video and subscribe to my channel as I continue on. So I also wanted to let you guys know to make sure that you please check out Freedom Writers Investors Community, Breaking the Chain of Poverty, Leveraging Sound Money Seekers of the Wealthy. We are building a strong community, you guys. I have so much in store for this community. Great things are happening with Freedom Writers Investors Community. I'm just doing so many things, just trying to educate as many people as possible and help as many people as possible to become financially literate, because most of us are financially illiterate. We were not taught financial literacy in school or coming up. Our parents didn't teach us because our parents didn't know. And these things were purposely done by the government, by the educational system, because they didn't want us to be workers, you guys. They wanted us to be slaves. And so we all have become conditioned and, basically comfortable with being slaves. But I want to help you come out of that comfortability and to know that as a community, we can grow. And there are systems of leverage that we're using to get that done, and I have so many things available and access available to you inside the community. Everything is there. We're growing together as a team, because together everyone achieves more. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, so make sure you guys check out freedomwriters.org, www.freedomwriters.org, to check out our page on Facebook and our community group page. It's a private group page, but you can get to it through our regular Facebook page on Facebook, if you are on Facebook. And if you're not on Facebook, you do have access to all of my other opportunities and things that I'm talking about inside the Facebook group and community. I have access to it on the Telegram app. For those who don't want to, get on Facebook, I have it on Telegram as well. There's different chat links in the description area that you definitely want to check out. Okay, so moving along, I also wanted to let you know, you guys, that I'm taking the community to a whole different level. I wanted to grow this community where I'm helping people. I'm helping to build a real solid community. So I'm doing a t-shirt fundraiser. I've designed t-shirts for Freedom Writers Investors Community. I've already placed my order, and I actually received my t-shirt today. So I'll probably be going live in the next couple of days to show you guys my t-shirt. But email me about how you can get one of these t-shirts. I think they're really cool. And I'll get you the information on how you can get it. So another thing, moving along, another thing that Miss Lynette Zhang talked about on her video is about universal basic income, you guys. And I wanted to definitely talk about this. So I went and got some information about the universal basic income, because some of what she was saying was that she talked about the universal basic income being digital dollars, and it's pretty much basically free money that the government wants to give to you, but that free money that you're giving, that's still not going to outpace inflation, because they're going to be printing out more dollars, inflating and bringing the value of the American dollar and going into negative interest rates even further, and eventually it's going to just burst into a bubble, you guys. So the cost of food and things of that is going to go up, whether they're giving you free money or not. But let's talk about the universal basic income. The universal basic income is UBI, is a government program in which every adult citizen receives a set amount of money on a regular basis. The goals of the basic income system are to alleviate poverty and replace their need based on social programs that potentially require greater bureaucratic involvement. While the federal government provides financial support for low-income Americans through the Earned Income Tax IEC, temporary assistance for needy families, which is known as TANF or TANF, and other programs such as food stamps and things of that nature, WIC and things like that, a system of universal income has never taken hold in the United States. However, the concept has risen to the national consciousness in recent years. Much of this renewed interest has to do with fundamental changes to the economy, namely the growth of automation that threatens to leave many Americans without jobs that pay a subsistence wage. A 2019 report by the Brookings Institute, for example, found that 1/4 of all U.S. jobs are susceptible to automation. The researchers argue that roles involving more routine tasks, such as those in manufacturing, transportation, office administration, and food preparation, are most vulnerable. So if you work in these industries, just know, as we already can see, you guys, they've already had us home for the past year during this pandemic and telling us that a virus was the reason why. But the real reason is that they're replacing us with robots. And not only are they replacing us with robots, you guys, they're trying to turn us into robots with their nanotechnology vaccination shots. That's really to harm your body, take over your body, turn your body into a robot. Basically, it's like I said, it's nanotechnology. You really need to read into that and what nanotechnology is and what it can do, because it's just, you're not going to be operating as a free person ever again if you get that vaccination. So that's just a side note. But what I did want to say is that it said up here that they're presenting this as a way to alleviate poverty, you guys. But once again, that's just a false flag or that's just false hope that they're giving and providing. Because if you've seen the history of how the economy has been run by the Democratic Party for the most part, you will see that they have not tried to alleviate poverty. They have only expanded the reason that we have poverty. They are the reason that we are impoverished, you guys. And so moving along, I'm not going to go too deep into that. Supporters of the universal basic income believes and guaranteed payment from the government can help ensure that those who are left behind by this economic transformation avoid poverty. Even if government sourced income isn't enough to live on, it could theoretically supplement income from lower wage or part-time jobs they are still able to obtain. Okay, so as you can see, even they're saying it might not eradicate the poverty, but they're just saying it's going to help alleviate some, since they're getting rid of the jobs and turning everything into robots. Okay, so just know that it's time to do for self. Proponents also believe that a universal payment system would make it easier for people to receive assistance who are in need but have trouble qualifying for other government programs. Some Americans seeking disability insurance, for example, may lack access to the healthcare system, thereby hindering the ability to verify their impediment. Political support for UBI. Many of UBI supporters come from the more liberal end of the political spectrum. So those are those Democrats, you guys, the liberals, including former Labor Secretary Robert Reich and past head of Influential Service Employees Internal Union Andy Stern. However, support for a government supply income stream has been endorsed by a number of prominent figures on the right as well. Among them, I did say some Democrats and some Republicans, okay? It says, among them is the late conservative economist Milton Friedman, who suggested that private charitable contributions are enough to alleviate the financial strain many Americans endured in 1962's Capitalism and Freedom. He argued that negative income tax, essentially a UBI, would help overcome a mindset where citizens aren't inclined to make sacrifices if they don't believe others will follow suit. We might all of us be willing to contribute to the relief of poverty provided everyone else did, he wrote. Libertarian philosopher Charles Murray believes that guaranteed income will also cut government bureaucracy bureaucracy. Yeah, he has proposed a $10,000 per year UBI, as well as basic health insurance, which he says would allow the government to cut Social Security and other redistribution programs. Now, you guys, let me just tell you, they're saying all of this, but let me just tell you, when you give people power over you, you give them the power to do you wrong, okay? You give them the power to take away when you give them the power over your life. And I'm just letting you know that this is not something that you want to basically just say, okay, well, I'm going to be getting free money, so I don't have to do anything. No. Just know that you're not going to be getting this for free. You're going to be a slave to the system, and you're going to be required to do much more than they're leading on at this time. And I'm not speaking off a conspiracy or as a conspiracy theorist. They've already provided more than enough information out there telling us what they were going to do and telling us their plans for our future, for their one world order, and how they plan to make us a communist socialist country, selling us out to China. So I'm just telling you for your own good, you guys. I really don't mean to make this video long, and I hope you're appreciating that I'm giving you this information, because this is for your best interest, not just my best interest, but for the best interest of us all, so that we all can get out of the controls of these people who mean us no good. And so I'm serious. I really have a heart for the people, and I want to see us doing good and living in abundance and doing the work, doing and living the way Mother Nature designed for us to live. Because there is no lack. It's all an illusion, because they are thieves and they take from us. I need you guys to understand this, okay? Okay, so moving on, that was about universal basic income. So now I'm going to move on to the resources, to what can you be doing to what can you be putting your money into, okay? So the first thing that I'm going to talk to you about, I've talked to you about cryptocurrencies, I've talked to you about Bitcoin, and I'm letting you know that it's not that stable. Bitcoin is not that stable. You know, it's not backed by anything. It's backed off of air. So we've talked about that, and we've already discussed that. We're going to take that Bitcoin, and we're going to take these cryptocurrencies and these altcoins, and we're going to make a whole lot of money in it by coming together as a community and building up one another using the community wealth building systems of leverage, right? We're going to do that together, and as we do that, we're going to get very wealthy from these cryptocurrencies over the next year or a couple of years. But as we're doing that, in the process, we're going to be converting majority of that wealth into assets, physical and tangible assets. So what I wanted to show you first is I'm going to talk about GSX, which I've already talked about before, but GSX is a gold secured cryptocurrency, you guys. But it's backed by physical gold. It's backed by assets. It increases in assets continually and pays yearly bonuses and trusted back. Okay, we talked about this before. It's the world's first growth coin. GSX offers the asset backing, currently estimated at $3.2 billion of a stable coin, the growth of the cryptocurrency, and the periodic bonuses of the investment coin, combining all of the best elements in cryptocurrency into one secure coin. So I've already told you guys, you know, GSX right now is priced at 10 cents. You can get it for 10 cents on a dollar, you guys. Right now, you want to take advantage of this. As I said, there are 3.2 billion USD worth of these. So last time I checked, there were about 200 million already sold. I haven't checked lately. So the benefits of GSX is that it's backed. GSX is backed by assets. It pays yearly bonuses, as we already talked about. The holders of this coin are eligible for yearly bonuses paid through the blockchain by trust. So you have trust ownership. GSX holders are the trust beneficiaries of the mineral rights and assets. So of the minerals, and which is land, you guys. So you have trust beneficiaries of the mineral rights and assets. Okay. Another benefit is that they're going to burn once they've sold all of the coins during the pre-sale, which is currently in pre-sale. Like I said, you can get it for 10 cents right now. You can get it for 10 cents. Once they've finished the pre-sale and once they have completed the sale, they're going to burn 50% of what they didn't sell, you guys. So they're going to burn 50% of what they didn't sell of the 10 billion coins, and they're going to give us, it says the 10 billion coin allotted for sale is not sold in CDE, will be burned, and the value moves to the surviving GSX. So the surviving GSX is what we will already own at that date, once the end of the sale is over and they've burned them. Okay, it's redeemable. Our upcoming program will make GSX redeemable for actual gold. So you will be actually able to redeem this cryptocurrency for gold if you wanted to, and get cryptocurrency shipped, or however they're going to do it. You will have it in your app, in your possession. Okay. They're audited. GSX will be continuously audited by third party. Okay, and it's a combination that combines the best elements from a stable coin, cryptocurrency, and investment coin. Okay, so this coin is not on any exchange as of yet, you guys, on any external exchanges. Like I said, it's still in pre-sale, but it is set to be on Binance, Bitmart, Chainx, and Probit. Okay, and you can also earn more in additional coin through GSX by staking. You can earn up to 30%, you guys. Get up to 30% more coins instantly and up to 20% increase on reoccurring income. Okay, so this is an opportunity also to make money because they also pay 10%, you guys, 10% when you refer other people to this program. So this is an income earning opportunity as well, and it is not only an investment, but it's a income earning opportunity. So I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just showing you the opportunities that I'm sharing that I'm using and utilizing myself and taking advantage of, and I'm sharing with you now. And I also shared in my community, and there are people taking advantage and they are putting themselves in position. Okay, so I advise you to do the same. So the next opportunity, you guys, that I definitely want to talk about is 7K medals. I haven't talked a whole lot about 7K medals in my previous videos. I did just recently do a video about 7K medals because I just received a new monthly coin just a couple of days ago. And so you definitely want to go check that out. Check out my new state series coin, which was a Utah coin, a 2020 Utah coin, you guys. Very, very nice piece of art. So I'm definitely loving it. And so go check that video out. But 7K medals, why you should become a 7K medals member. I'm just going to go over a whole lot of benefits that 7K provides. The membership pretty much pays you to have a membership, you guys, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It pays for itself, and it pays you to just have this membership. It pays. It's so beneficial. You would be crazy not to have this membership. Okay, so you get your silver and you get physical gold delivered to you through FedEx within 3 to 4 days. Sometimes they ask up to 7 business days to be shipped, but me and along with a whole bunch of other people that are in this business have been getting it within about 3 to 4 business days through FedEx, you guys. And it's absolutely amazing and fast how quick it comes when we receive our monthly auto ships. I love it. Okay, so you get dealer direct pricing, meaning that there is no middleman at all. And I didn't want to keep this video long, but I got to get this information out. I got to let you guys know that there is hope. There is an answer. Okay. So no middleman, and you get it directly from the US Mint. As you can see, that was the regular way to get it. The US Mint, the dealer, and then you. But we're cutting the middleman out, and you're getting it directly from the dealer. Okay, you guys, you're getting the price at dealer direct price. Okay, with this membership, there's no minimums, no maximums, period. It's not just about buying bullion at dealer direct pricing. We learned there's so much more. We believe in living a lifestyle powered by gold and silver. So it's about the lifestyle, you guys. This membership has definitely provided a way for you to live a lifestyle powered by gold and silver, and I'm going to quickly show you how. Okay, so one thing I definitely want you to know, that it will provide you with buyer certification, comes with your membership when you become a 7K member. Okay, and it says we already made all the mistakes so you don't have to. This expert training helps you identify what type of buyer you are and understanding the following: how the wealthy have always used sound money for their gain. It also will help you to understand the key factors to protect your personal finances in any economy. What is the value of MS-70 and coin collecting, and why it is potentially more valuable than bullion. Why governments and large institutions are the biggest buyers of gold and silver. So when it's talking about the difference between collectibles and bullion, that's what Miss Lynette Zhang was talking about. Bullion is just regular bullion coins that are priced at market value. Okay, these are not priced at market value because these are collectible items that we're going to be discussing. So this is the difference in the coins, the types of silver or metal coins. You have junk silver, which are your dimes, your quarters, and your dollars, 1964 and before, and are 90% silver nickels from 1942 and 1945. Then you have bullion, which is a pure slab, coin, or bar of metal, usually best for large purchases in 10 or 100 ounces. Then you have your government-struck bullion, which is money minted by the governments around the world. Okay? And then you have your proofs, which cost you a little bit more, you guys, are typically produced in lower mintages than bullion counterparts, more rare and limited numbers, usually have a certificate. So they're rare and they have a certificate, meaning they're certified. But numismatic coins, you guys, which is what Miss Lynette Zhang on the video recording talked about are the rare and special collector editions that have been graded and protected in a case and never been touched. So it's never been touched by anyone's human hand. It's been in case since the art was created. So as you can see here, if I can zoom in, I don't know if I'll be able to, so I'm not going to try. But as you can see, there's what is that, Captain America there. So that's a piece of art that people paid thousands of dollars for. As she said, I've seen those coins go for $80,000. She said they could go for $8 million. So look at the potential, you guys, that you have when you're saving in these coins. So 7K Metals provides an auto savers program, you guys. So they've gathered a team of world-class experts to hold select collectible coins to put the collecting in autopilot with confidence. They've curate of MS70 coins and have them on your doorstep every month, putting your savings on autopilot. So your savings will be on autopilot. You'll convert your dollars and your crypto into these monthly savings coins, you guys, which are going to be worth lots of money in the future. So these are your options. We have autosaver, the basic coins. We send a 7K exclusive collection MS70 Silver Eagle or standard 70 label MS70 Silver Eagle to your door every month. We run different label series like the US 50 state series for this tried and true collectible. This option features the steady as she goes and most popular collectible coin that has proven to be a great long-term value. So you get US 50 state collection. So that as you're saving every month, you can purchase more of these a month. It doesn't have to be one. You can purchase multiple at a time. It's totally up to you, just as long as you're saving something and preserving your wealth. Okay, so this is the basic, and then we have the variety, which come with a little artwork, you guys, and it's going to definitely cost you a little bit more, but it's very worth it. Okay, so it says we send different fresh and valuable MS70, and MS70, you guys, is the highest grade. You can't get any higher than an MS70 coin. Okay, so you have PF70s and you have MS70s. Okay, MS70s, keep that in mind, and you're going to get the training to know more about that through the membership. Okay, and so you have equally awesome collector coins to your door every month. Don't worry, our experts hand pick them for you. Okay, look at these nice collectible items that you can get. The Australian koala, they have that nice little doggy there, and some other art pieces that I really like. And then last but not least, you guys, of course, we have the specialty coin, which definitely is going to cost you a lot more than the other two options, but you can get gold and rare silver collectible coins. Our specialty, this option, will get a mix of both sent to your door every month. Of course, they will be hand-picked by our experts. I'm sorry. So another amazing added bonus, you guys, to the membership that I definitely got to tell you about is the Sound Money Wallet. The Sound Money Wallet allows for you to be able to purchase silver and gold in small increments from your Sound Money Wallet. It's a digital wallet similar to like a Cash App or a PayPal, but it's a whole lot better because you can have gold and silver in this wallet, you guys. It's absolutely amazing. So check this out. It says private vaults. Don't forget, feel secure. I'm sorry, it says don't feel secure storing your new collection at home? No problem. We will store your collectibles for free when you actively buy a qualifying collectible coin every month. Every month you buy is another month we store for free. You get a private box, 100% insured by the Lloyd's of London Bank. Okay, by the Lloyd's of London, it's insured. Okay, keep that in mind. It's protected by military grade security, inventory management, movement tracking, electronic visibility, and free monthly storage, you guys. These are the benefits that are included in your membership along with 7K. So it says Sound Money Wallet. The new age of precious metals has arrived, 100% backed by physical inventory. Buy it, store it, trade it, cash it out, and more. The power is backed in your hands with zero hassles and zero headaches. Okay, so just check out this illustration and how this thing works. Okay, so basically you can fund your account several ways, whether it's through commissions, whether it's through a ACH transfer from your bank or a direct deposit. However you want to do it, you can fund your account, which is your Sound Money Wallet, and you would be able to transfer your cash that you fund from anywhere. You will be able to convert it instantly to gold. You'll also be able to convert it instantly to silver. And then not only that, you guys, you will be able to send gold or silver from member to member. So anyone that you know that has a Sound Money Wallet, which is why it's beneficial for you to go out and tell as many people as you know about the Sound Money Wallet. I'm going to tell you a whole lot of other more reasons why it's beneficial. But you can send cash, you can send gold or silver or cash to anyone you know that has a Sound Money wallet. Not only that, but you can also have that gold and silver that you have purchased in your Sound Money wallet sent to your home if you ever want it sent to you to hold for yourself and to have and to hold. And I highly recommend you do that often and keep as much of your gold and your prized possession in your own possession, okay? But if you don't have the means to do that, or if you don't want to do that, this is an option, a great option for you to have, okay? Now, another great part about the Sound Money wallet is that you can purchase as little as like $1 in gold and silver at a time, you guys. You can purchase as little as $1 of gold and silver at a time. So even if you didn't have, let's say $25 is what the price is for silver right now, the spot price, right? And about $18.75 is the spot price for gold. So say you didn't have that amount right at this moment to purchase a little gold and silver, but you wanted to lock in some gold and silver. You want to lock in some weight, right? Well, you can do that with the Sound Money wallet. Just say you had $1. You can do that, you guys. You can do 5 cents if that's what you wanted to do with the Sound Money wallet. It's absolutely amazing. Nobody can pass up this opportunity. Like I said, this membership is paying for itself, and it pays you well. And not only that, you guys, but as the price of gold and silver increases, the money in your Sound Money wallet is going to increase as well. The value in your Sound Money wallet is going to increase as well. This is a win-win situation. You can't get around it, and you can't tell me that the Sound Money wallet is not that deal, okay? So let's talk about other things that the 7K Metal offers. Let's talk about the 7K Getaway Program, where it offers lifestyle powered by gold and silver, company-sponsored trips you can win through contests and or join at discounted rates. We send a travel savings card every month with the auto saver coin. So every month that you're saving, you're going to get $100 or more in auto savings, in travel savings, you guys, off rip. It's absolutely amazing. Use your card on your very own easy to use personal travel portal. They have an app, you guys, that allows you to use these cards and save on your travels, and not only just travel but shopping as well, okay? So another amazing bonus to this 7K Metals membership, you guys. Not only does it allow you the opportunity to preserve your wealth and preserve all your hard-earned money into physical assets, but it also provides you with the opportunity to make money, to increase your cash flow just by sharing, you guys, just by sharing. So remember, as of May 17, 2017, 44% of Americans said they could never cover a 400% or $400 emergency expense. So we want to help you with that. We want to help you be able to cover your emergencies and have enough money for the future and beyond, okay? So this is how we're going to do that with the share plan through 7K. Basically, you share, you earn points, and you get paid. It's as simple as that. You don't have to think hard about it. It's not difficult. It's not rocket science. That's all you have to do. Save gold, share the plan, share the vision with everyone you know, and then you get paid, you guys. And the more people that you tell, the more it's going to be beneficial to you, and you'll start to receive $500 checks, $1,000 checks. However much you want to make is really up to you guys. So there's multiple ways to earn with 7K Metals. The memberships and renewals, you can get paid through the monthly auto savers programs, because it pays you in points every time somebody's saving every single month. That's your residual. It pays you a monthly residual because someone else is still saving, because you help that person find out about 7K Metals, okay? It also pays you in rare coin sales. So the coins that you receive, when you're eventually able to sell them, when the value of them increase, that's another income earning opportunity for you, okay? And it also pays you in retail sales through the company, through our e-commerce website, okay, you guys? So every time a new member joins your team or a monthly auto saver coin is ordered, whether you shared it with them or another active associate or on your team, you will collect points toward a cycle check. So that's it in a nutshell. It's absolutely amazing. And this is our rank up to unlock max pay. So this is how we get paid, you guys. Our chart goes up to from $500 all the way up to $12,000 and $500 per week. So you can make from as little as $250 a week all the way up to $12,500 a week. And trust me and believe me, the people that I'm connected to, the team that I've connected to, which are the runners, my community is definitely freedom riders, but the freedom riders are running with the runners, and we are doing big and amazing things, you guys. People in the runners and in our community, you guys, are earning $7,000 a week checks, $10,000 a week checks, $12,500 a week checks, you guys. I'm not lying to you. I'm not boosting anything. This is definitely the truth, and I just have to share this with you. Okay, so I hope you guys can appreciate my excitement. So I'm not definitely going to go over this whole wheel that you see here, but you guys, there is so much access and so many benefits that come with this amazing membership. You could definitely will be able to review this information in the future when you take hold of this membership. But there's so many things. Access to the Sound Money Wallet, Auto Saver program. They also have a healthcare program, you guys. I definitely got to tell you about that. It has a healthcare program. They also have what else? The 1099 tax write-off. Definitely, we have a tax professional in our team who has told us so many amazing things about having this 7K Metals membership, because not only is it a membership, but it's a business in a box, you guys, and it allows you to write off every single piece of silver or gold that you're saving. You guys, I'm trying to tell you, the membership is amazing. It pays for itself. This membership makes you money, okay? It doesn't take money away from you. It makes you money, okay? So you got to ask me how you can get your hands on this membership, okay? You got to take advantage of it. I'm going to tell you there's two different packages that you can take advantage of and get this membership. We have a standard package and we have a premium package. We used to have a plus package, which was $2.99, but they discontinued it because our more popular packages were the standard or the premium, okay? It just makes perfect sense to just eliminate the one, okay? If they're not making any sales on it, all right? So with that being said, you get the $199 package. Gives you all of these benefits. It comes with a 1-year membership, your buyer's certification, of your collector's training. You get member direct pricing. You get $125 savings card once you get your membership, plus your monthly $100 savings card or more, depending on which auto saver you choose, okay? You get 3 months technology credits, which you'll have to learn more about in the future, and you get gem uncirculated coin, and it's a total value of $400 that you're getting for $200, you guys, and it's actually worth more than $400, to be honest, okay? So now the $499 option is more so for those business-minded people who want to really take this serious and run with it. You're going to get everything that you got in the regular membership, which is the basic membership or standard membership, but you're going to get also, you're going to get a little bit more. You're going to get a $500 travel savings card. You're going to get 12 months technology credits. So you're going to get a whole year of technology credits, which you'll have to learn more about in the future. You're going to get 4 wealth strategy books. You're also going to get 20 business cards, you guys, and you actually get 2 coins. You're going to get an MS70 variety coin, which we talked about earlier, and you're going to get a silver bullion, okay? So you get 2 coins with this membership, valued at $1,100 plus, you guys, but you're only paying $499 for it. And guess what? Every time, it's so amazing. I have so much to share with you guys. If you're coming and you're running with Freedom Riders and you're running with the runners on our team, you guys, we're giving away $50 to 4 people every single week. $50 a piece to 4 people. So that's $200 a week that we're giving away to 4 new members who come and get a membership. We'll put that instantly in your Sound Money wallet as soon as you register. That is hands down guaranteed. No ifs and ands about it, okay? We promise that you'll definitely get that, okay? You heard it from me, yours truly, on this video. I'm a woman of my word, and I'm letting you know that that's how we're laying it down over in the Freedom Riders community. And we're, like we said, really wanting to give back and help people. That is the purpose for the t-shirt sales. I have books and things of that nature coming up for sale, and so many things, amazing things that I'm going to be helping to help the community grow, so that you guys can take this and run with it and create your own communities and grow and do whatever it is that you want to do. But as long as you're elevating and creating a better life for the people in your life, yourself, and the people around you that need and want a better life, you guys. And so, you guys, that's the 7K Metals membership. I don't want to take any more of your time. I definitely did want to talk to you again about the Quicksilver, because if you're not able to afford the $199 membership or the $499 membership at this time, that's absolutely fine. And I don't want you to feel like you should have to be ashamed of that. Don't be ashamed at all, because I have something for everybody. I have something for everybody, and I have ways that will help you to work your way up to you be able to get into the 7K membership. I'm really taking the time into thinking of everything that is going to help our people to grow and elevate and live a more abundant life, you guys. And so, there's no excuses. There's no excuses at all. We just gotta let me know. Open your mouth and let me know what you need and what you think you may be lacking in. I'm guaranteeing you I can find a solution to your problem without a doubt. Okay, so don't be hesitant to let me know. And I'm saying this to all my people, all my brown people, everybody. I love everybody. Okay, I just want to help as many people grow as possible, because I just want to. It's been in my heart to always, and this is the year, this is the time to make it happen. 2021 is going to be an amazing year for us all, for everyone that plugs in. So I also want to tell you about Quicksilver. Give me a second, and I'm going to pull up a little bit of information about Quicksilver, and then I'll let you go. Quicksilver Wealth Accelerated. So I wanted to grab some photos and show you guys of some people that we've helped in Quicksilver already. We have a Wealth Accelerated program, you guys, that I'm going to tell you definitely about. It's a premium challenge package, as you can see right here. Now it's $139, but they are actually having a sale right now, and you can get it for about, I think, $30 or $40 cheaper than the price that you see here. So at about $99, you guys, I believe it is. And they have so many other amazing bonuses and benefits that they have running right now with their holiday extended specials and things of that nature that you definitely want to check out. And I'll leave all of that information in the description area for you to take a look at. But I just wanted to briefly, because I've already made this video already too long, just wanted to briefly let you know that they also have a auto save wealth in silver program. They are talking about potentially adding gold bullion to the opportunity, but right now you can start saving in silver coins, you guys, saving in silver. Your own silver business with a website. It comes with quality and rare coins direct from mints. You get tax write-offs for your business, LLC or trust. You get marketing system, amazing compensation plan that maxes out at 10,000 a month. So the other one you can make up to 12,500 a week. This one you can make up to 10,000 a month. Okay, those are the differences. Helping feed starving children, which is absolutely an additional amazing thing that I love about Quicksilver, is that we give back to the feeding to the starving children, you guys, and families. Okay, and it also has monthly contests, Flipping Friday, and giveaways. They do have amazing giveaways, you guys. I've won several pieces of silver with their giveaways, so absolutely amazing. Not difficult to win at all. They really give back to their members and customers who buy through them. Okay, and it has trusted owners that are actually hands-on in Florida. They are very hands-on, you guys. We talk to them, we can talk to them, they will text message us. It's a couple, like I said, they're owned in Florida, that runs the business. They live in Florida, and they run their business in Florida and the UK. Absolutely amazing people, very hands-on, and it's a great opportunity, you guys. They also have where you can get up to a level where you can get a free car, all paid car for you. So you can definitely learn more about that. And so just wanted to tell you briefly that, you guys, about Quicksilver. And so they also have the auto wealth program with highly desirable coins, 9.999 fine silver bullion from around the world, very competitive prices. And it also offers you a residual income. And if you understood residual income, you will walk through a brick wall to get it. And I promise you guys, that is absolutely true. Having a residual income, being able to make money from home, and right now, especially during these times of uncertainty where we are just don't know what's going to happen. I just watched a Joe Biden video earlier about some of the things that he's coming out with, you guys, and I'm just not too sure about the future of our economy and the future of our people right now. But all I'm doing right now is just providing resources and providing solutions that I know that are going to help and be the answer and what we need, you guys. So I don't want to make this video any longer than what it is. I definitely appreciate you taking your time to listen to all of the information that I had to share with you today. I hope it was valuable to you and that you appreciate it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, you guys. I will be providing a lot more great information, a lot more great content that I believe will be beneficial to us all, so that we can elevate and grow, you guys. Until next time, it is your girl Shay Marie, and I will see you guys on my next video.
On November 8th, I announced that when Mr. Trump, whether you love him or hate him, this was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II. See, I know what he was going to do. I know what he's going to do now. And he hasn't even got started. Now, what are you going to tell your kids and your grandkids 25 years from now when they say, gee, Daddy, gee, Grandpa, what were you doing other than having your thumb up your big fucking ass during the greatest transformation of wealth in the history of the world? What were you fucking doing? fuck all, nothing. That's what most of you will tell them, your grandchildren and your children. It's never going to get any better than this, kids. This is the, as I said on YouTube, the eye of the perfect motherfucking storm. This is it. I never thought I'd live to see it again. This is going to make the 80s look like a nursery rhyme.